て時間の流れを追い越すほど約束の日をずっと覚えてる何度でも君を好きになるいつだって私が先だから今日から独り占めするの君だけが二人の時間さえも
Hello guys, welcome back to Salthemor. Today I'm joined by Salth Salth.
Hello, what's up and welcome.
Salth is still sick.
Yeah.
Just to say, we tried to Google Lupin, didn't really find a conclusive answer. Sadly, we found out that there's an anime called Lupin the Third. That's all.
Yeah.
So basically, Makoto, if you keep holding on to that watch, it's just gonna raise hell for you, so give it to me.
Never.
Some of us were desperate attempt to convince her this morning.
Yep.
Come on, I was just trying to take the easiest way out. It was lunchtime and I covered my hand with my eyes as a digital mod of my defense. While if Makoto actually knew that watch would raise hell, she would have gotten rid of it long ago without me needing to say anything. In other words, I have to take it from her by force. Well, I suppose anyone who has obtained a new power like that would be hesitant to give it up. If circumstance forced me to give up Crow's watch, even I would be hesitant, owning to my emotions.
それにしても学び屋というのはいつの時代も賑やかなものだ。
楽しいですよ。それにしてもクロさんが教室にいるのは初めてですね。こんなに目立つのに皆さんがスルーしているのは不思議な感じです。
Didi giggled. She was still the only person other than me able to see Crow.
Yeah.
I, passive observer who couldn't hear what we were talking about, would naturally assume that it was just Didi and I conversing. So what brings you to the classroom, Crow?
ご主人や誠の様子が気になってな。
Have piqued my interest.
Oh.
Yeah, right. You're just here to gawk, aren't you?
ただのではない。全力で野獣馬だ。
This literally gawking. Don't boast about it.
誠さん？
Didi unaware of specific details about Makoto wobbling
そうい
especially.
えばご主人様は最近誠さんと仲良さそうにしていますが、お付き合いはしていませんよね。
Ah, no, sorry. Didi was taken aback by the whole situation. I guess she was kind of in the dark about everything. It's complicated.
もしかして振られちゃいましたか？私がセカンドチャンスでしょうか？
Dude, what is a Nakime?
Nikaime, like, Ni is 2. Ich Ni-san, that's 1, 2, 3. Kai, I don't really know.
It must be something like your girlfriend,
But your second chance, like,
yeah.
you want me to be your second chance of getting a girlfriend, like that sort of thing, yeah.
If anything, it's actually the opposite.
うじうじと鬱陶しい。
Well, I couldn't really talk about something like this in the middle of the
何の
classroom.
話をしてるの？
Oh, the vanish! Crow disappeared into the ceiling to avoid Makoto as she came over. Though it's not like she could have bumped into her or anything.
ご主人様。私の話を。
You were talking about
な
me.
ぜそれを？誠さんはエスパーですか？
No, you're just bad at lying, Didi.
Yeah.
Well, of course you know if we are right in front of her while we talk.
エスパーじゃないけど超能力者ってのはあながち間違いじゃないんだよね。
That reminds me, Makoto, about the watch again.
またその話をす
You
る
want to talk
の？
about that
Makoto
again?
was obviously averse to talking about the topic while Didi was getting curious. A voice? A watch? Lad! Yeah, that pocket watch Makoto found at her own house belongs to my
あ
grandfather.
の、ご主人様が持ってるポケットウォッチですか？レイ君とお揃いのなんだよね。ペアアイテム。ほうほう。それは興味
Terribly
深い。
fascinating.
Terribly fascinating. Well, the watch is one of my grandfather's cherished possessions and all, so I'd just like to have it back. For Didi, who didn't know the full details, the explanation would probably
レイ
suffice.
君がおじいさん思いなのはいいと思うけど、
さすがにただじゃ返せないな。
What if I gave you something in exchange?
何と？
I see. Makoto always tries to things that seem interesting to her.
力ずくで奪えないから口八丁とはせこいがお主らしいな。
You're petty as ever. I heard Crow's voice from the ceiling, even though I couldn't see her. Leave me alone, will ya? How about a wiener from my lunchbox?
いや、私、腹ペコキャラとかじゃないんで。
Okay.
I know what you thought about right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna tell. Right before we start recording, I showed Saito a special clip from the dub version of Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches.
Yep.
And it's hilarious. It's from episode 4. The second half of the episode 4. Go find it if you want. It's beautiful. There's a kind of a character with a bottomless pit of her stomach. Maybe money would be something you don't need more of, I guess. Should I offer her games, books, or stuffed animals? Since she's a girl, maybe she would like.
I offer you myself.
I offer you myself. I thought about our option, but they all have things they could have bought with money. I couldn't think of anything that I could give her in exchange for my scrap. Her virtue. Look at Didi. He says my watch for her own, then dispose of it and try to get my own watch back from her. No, Makoto won't agree to give up her watch first. On the other hand, if I gave her my watch first, then there would be nothing I could do if she stole it without giving
あ
me
んま
hers.
り面白いアイディアはないのかな。
While I was lost in my thoughts, Makoto seems to have lost interest in the
誠
conversation.
さんは何となら交換しても良いのですか？
Oh, that's.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Didi chimed in the perfect
そ
time.
うだな。確かに考えちゃうよね。
Maybe I could give you something that isn't tangible.
真心とか友情とか？
I know I said something that isn't tangible, but I don't have any idea how I could give you friendship or devotion.
そっか。レイ君をもらっちゃうって手もあるのか。
Oh.
Take my watch.
何もかも
Everything
全部。
indeed.
Huh?
レイ君が付き合ってくれるなら時計のことは考えてもいいかも。
Oh well, that.
Was that a
Wow.
freaking confession? Was that?
Indeed.
Did she just ask us out?
Yeah, she did.
I was shocked. Oh, how I want to hear those words from the normal Makoto, but the normal Makoto would never ever say that.
もういいからお前ら付き合っちゃえよ
She's gonna get drunk with you.
違いない。
My sentiments exactly. Fucking Crow. Such a expertly comment about our conversation was followed by Crow's voice from the ceiling, agreeing with him. Wish I could do that too.
レイ
This
君の
reminds
答
me
え
of
は？
a meme I saw.
For now, I think it should wait. I don't want to make a hasty decision out of lust.
Can I just say a thing?
What?
This reminds me of a meme I saw once. I was like, I think it was a thumbnail on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen, like, it's an anime called Recently My Sister Has Been Acting Unusual or something like that. But it's like, it's a kind of a etchy scene, you know, with a brother and sister and so on. And there is one scene where he kind of, like, hugs her from behind. And, you know, she thinks it's embarrassing, so it's like this, you know, embarrassed face and all of that. And then it's a text that when she says, "What are you doing? I'm doing what people wanted me to do from the first episode." And this is kind of the feel I get there. Like, why don't you two just get a room? You should do that from the very beginning.
Yeah, because it's been so clear they like the show so long.
Yeah.
I tried to play it down, as it were. Well, we can't really say that, because we have been through 2 routes where we have seen Makoto like her. But as we know, we have actually only from now been through the choice.
Mhm.
And actually first with around the place where you have been on a date with her right before the choice, you can see it. So we can't really be mad, because the only reason we know Makoto like us because we have seen the other routes.
Mhm.
I tried to play it down as if it were you.
もったいないよね。
Indeed. I watched Makoto's mannerism as we talked. Judging from the way she moved when I mentioned her watch must be in the pocket on the inside of her jacket. I never tried stealing anything before, but maybe it was worth a shot. I could always turn back time if the shit hit the fan, but no, wait. If I put my hands anywhere near there, everyone would think I'm trying to grow
にゃん
up.
レイ君の視線がいやらしい。
Okay.
さっきから誠さんのおっぱいを凝視されていますね。
Yeesh, this situation just
女
told
子
us.
は男の視線に敏感だな。
Mhm.
Thanks a lot, Captain Obvious. I guess it wouldn't be right to try anything in the classroom. Lunch hours were almost over, so I have to wait until after school. After all, I'd be able to bring out the big guns then.
The big guns.
Or, should we say, the
big
little guns.
Yeah.
The little sister. And so, class just passed without incident until the end of the day. I kept my eye on the students leaving at the shoe lockers and eventually spotted the specific person to looking for. Michiru!
あら、兄様。
Oh,
Oh, you
brother.
can see her
Yeah.
parasol. As I called out at Michiru, who was swinging her parasol in front of her feet as she walked, a wonderful smile came to her face.
今日はなんと素晴らしき日なのでしょう。
Yeah.
Why did something good
兄
happen?
様が私に甘い声をかけてくだ
Called
さっ
out, yeah.
Oh, you have missed Michiru, haven't you? While I had my guard up for a second there, this was indescribably the real Michiru. If hearing my voice is enough to make you happy, then your happiness comes cheaply to almost pity you. I saw her expression as I took hold of her hand. Nevertheless, my offhand remark was enough to remove the smile from Michiru's
い
face.
え最近は兄様と登校することができず、もう学校など行かなくてもいいのではと考えていましたから。
Players don't skip school.
兄様の帰りを部屋で待つ新妻プレイというのも悪くないと思いましたのに。
Yeah, that doesn't sound bad, but just cognizance like you. Well, if I don't spend a little time with Michiru every now and then, she might end up becoming some kind of hermit. More importantly, I had a favor to ask of
お
you.
任せください。
Leave it to me.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I'd like you to listen to me, I have to say this time, before you decide whether you want to help me or not. Basically, I wanted her to help me steal Makoto's watch. I didn't want to make the mistake of underestimating, because I put my faith in my strongest ally, Michiru. I had a fair fight in mind. Blade against blade, fire against fire, one strong wit pitted against another. I was tempted to ask Miyu to be the brains of the operation as well, but I hesitated to involve someone from outside my family due to the nature of the heist we went attempting.
なるほど。そういうご相談ですか。
Michiru's eyes popped open with surprise, and she suddenly looked her voice whispering, "Huh, you already know what I want to ask
兄
you?"
様の妹として以心伝心は当然のことです。
No, I have a feeling you're mistaken here. Would you mind telling me what you were expecting me to
つい
say?
に私と
Oh, Kenneth! I should have expected you to
兄
say
弟
that.
とは良いものです。
No matter how I phrased it, I wasn't asking you to do a good thing. My reason for wanting to do this are complicated, but I want you to steal Makoto's pocket
懐
watch.
中時計
Naturally, Michiru cocked her head in curiosity, so he told her the basic details of the
なる
situation.
ほど。おじい様の遺品ですか。
I would have liked to solve things a little peacefully
交
myself,
渉
though.
で返してもらえないとなると、少々強引にでも返してもらうしかありませんものね。
She doesn't really wonder what she's gonna do. She's just, okay, so if you can't take it by force, I mean, I guess stealing it is another option.
When I suggest stealing something from another person, Michiru showed no hint of hesitation. I already knew this too well, but contrary to her then it looked, she can be surprisingly brutish. That's when Chloe floats down from
お
the
筋
sky.
言われた通り誠の向かった先を確認しておいたぞ。駅には行かず徒歩で公園の方に向かったから今からでも追いつけるであろうよ。
I typed out thank you on my phone and held it up for Chloe to read.
我が輩は飽きてきたのでモノレール
Monorail!
Yeah.
Credit speed into the fair air, having done her
そ
part.
れで兄様、城之内さんに対してはどのような手段をお考え
I'm pretty sure she keeps it in her jacket's inner pocket. Is there any way to take it from her without her?
もしかして私にそれをやれというお話なのですか？
Well, I figure you have a better chance of succeeding
さ
than
す
me.
がにスリなんて練習したこともありませんし、そんなところに手を出してうまくいくとは思いませんが。
Even for a jack of all trades like Michiru, I guess that's what's a tricky thing to
もっ
have.
と何かこう城之内さんの弱みを盾にして脅迫するなどの手段の方が
How unexpectedly brutal of you.
そんなに褒めないでください。
That sounds like something the villain in a Steven Seagal movie would do, though you may have faith, but I don't.
無理ですね。やめておきましょう。 というより、城之内さんってそんなに鋭い。
Michiru said something surprisingly rude, but Makoto herself had said she was trying to conceal her true nature and abilities?
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, we can keep talking about it while we walk. Wouldn't want to stand around and end up missing her.
そうですね。
As she spoke, Michiru somehow produced a smartphone in her hand. Did you buy a new phone or something? And besides, I didn't know Michiru even knew how to use the touchscreens. Huh? I've actually had every pocket in my clothing, but my smartphone wasn't in none of them.
Oh.
When did you check that anyway?
やるだけやってみましょうか。
Okay.
With a smile, Michiru put my phone back in my chest pocket of my uniform. What a
Damn.
sly fucking...
Mm-hmm. Then she can easily get her hand into the pants.
Coming to the park, I spotted Makoto hanging around the cashier
Just
stand.
ignoring
Yeah,
them.
I'm ignoring you. Started up at the momentum, she realized how everywhere right.
レイ君とみちるちゃんだ。
Let me try that again. Coming to the park, I spotted Makoto hanging around and casually staring up at the monument. She realized we were there right away. Oh, it's Ray and Michiru.
こん
Hello.
にちは。城之内さん。
Michiru turned about in the direction of Makoto's voice once she heard
こ
it.
んなところで二人して珍しいね。あ、いや、二人一緒なのは全然珍しくないけど、もしかして私のこと探してたり？
Oh, it's just a coincidence. I wanted to spend a little time with Michiru. Yeah, totally a coincidence.
No, it's just a coincidence that we went here.
Since I've been spending much time with you lately, that I ended up ignoring my own family members. I told her that the excuse I prepared, her classic
そう
white
なん
lie.
だ。うん。家族は大事だよね。そうだったんですね。
I absolutely concur.
Oh, and that look now, she's a little...
That's a cold stare coming from my sister. How can she
Yep.
stare? Which reminds me, I never told Michiru the specific reason I've been leaving for school so early every morning.
家族サービス中なら邪魔しちゃ悪いかな。いえ、せっかくの機会ですし、少々。みちるちゃんが私と？はい。
Yeah.
My plan was thinking on Michiru, but still that smile on hers was
ほ
terrifying.
ら、兄様と城之内さんは非常に仲がよろしいじゃないですか。うん、そうだね。
So now she's gonna go all aggressively close to her and just distract her while taking the watch. Is that what she's gonna do?
Makoto
Talking about how they're close.
In agreement. Wait, you could just... Why do you try to call it every time? Just watch it, man. She was certainly quick to confirm that...
ということは、
Here.
私と接する機会も今後増えていくということですよね。ああ、そっか。そうだね。
I just need to check something.
みちるちゃんとは仲良くしたいね。兄様が選んだ方でしたら、私は何の問題もありません。もちろん、兄様を幸せにしてくださることが条件。
Huh? What are you talking about?
この件は今は置いておきましょう。
She would pursue that topic too.
それよりも、失礼ですが、城之内さんの顔やお体に触ってもよろしいでしょうか。
Oh.
体？なんで？形を見たいのです。形？
Makoto held up her hands, clearly trying to cover her breast. I think you're misunderstanding here. Michu's blind, so she just wants to have some idea of your appearance by touching your face and body.
そういうことか。びっくりした。まさかみちるちゃんにそっちの趣味があるのかと思っちゃった。兄様一筋ですから。そっち
Yeah, I
も
was
こ
about
っ
to
ちも
say,
あり
how
ませ
can
ん。
you think that?
Hey, leave me out of
こっ
this.
ちとはどっちですか？
Why is that your biggest question about this? Huh?
こっちとそっちとどっちかゲシュタルト崩壊してる気がするな。
Makoto grinned and waved her hands in
ま
front of
あ
her.
まあ、そういうことなら好きに触っていいよ。
With
いや
pleasure.
いや、無理にボケなくてもいいから。
I fucking love him.
For later, so it's
そうです、
okay.
どうせまさぐるなら私の体にしてくださ
Hey, Shemp, I don't need your one-liners
い。いえ、
either.
本気ですが。
I know!
I know.
I gave Michu a push on the back, positioning her right in front of Makoto.
存分に触っていいよ。失礼いたします。
Makoto got weirdly pumped about the whole situation, but Michu stayed calm as she stretched out her hand. What a sight for sore eyes.
みちるちゃんの手、 ひんやりしてる。
Michu started by touching Makoto's head and cheeks, making her let out a ticklish yelp. I had gotten used to being touched like this by Michu every morning, but it was fun watching her do it to
綺
someone
麗
else.
な人。
Michu mumbled under her breath as she felt the outline of Makoto's face.
そんなことない。謙遜は必要ありません。私はお世辞を言うような人間ではありませんから。
Michu quietly spoke her reassurance as she moved her hands across Makoto's jaw, shoulders, and upper body. She was touching Makoto in order to steal the fudge, but evidently she seems to be genuinely interested in appearance as well.
もしかしてこれ、やっぱりこのまま胸も触られるの？何か問題でもありますか？いや、あんまりいやらしい手つきで触る。冗談を。
Despite Makoto's nervousness, Michu giggled as she put her hands on Makoto's chest. My little sister got the second base before me.
Yeah.
I
was sad.
Yeah.
なんか変なこと言ってるし。兄様。
Dear brother.
Mhm.
Oh, come on. It's not like I can stop myself from thinking about these
口
things.
に出す分だけ。まだ男らしいのかな。
As Makoto spoke with that's the word again!
Yeah.
In her voice, Michu finished her human brain reading and pulled her
あ
hands
りが
away.
とうございます。これでよかったの？ええ。初めて城之内さんが見えました。
What happened to her microphone?
I don't know.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
ええ。初めて城之内さんが見えました。みちるちゃんはこうやっ
It
て
feels like
形
you
をするん
came
だね。
closer to the microphone for her.
不思議な感じ。
I think this is a good place because, like, we just got into a new segment, right?
Okay, okay.
Okay. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yep.
See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.